injuries on the campus as well, and patients are being transported to hospitals. We're still there. We're seeing several ambulances pull through this area. Here's some more parkway on the east side of the campus. So this is obviously just continue to shelter in place. So they're obviously telling everybody here on campus a short time ago to shelter in place as this was happening. And I'm going to ask this.
We were evacuated out by police holding guns. We all walked out with our arms up. When we were walking out, we saw one of the windows had been shot through. So we got out. UNLV did a really good job giving us updates, telling us where the shooter was, getting us out quick. We know that there was at least one shooter in the business building on the second floor. We heard maybe there was a second shooter.
On the fourth floor, maybe?
Yeah, but we're just glad that we're out.
Okay.
Holy cow. They're going.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're going like in big groups to search.
At the time, I was evidently terrified.
scared for my life, really, because soon after I left the building, there was reports that there was more shots fired in the student union, which is where I was. But thankfully, police pulled me out of there beforehand.
I was just hoping to get away alive at that point, like, because it was loud, like it sounded like it was right there. And when I seen the cops with their guns, I knew it was serious. So I just wanted to get out, make it alive. That's it. Yeah. So when I got into the room, they didn't know that the shooting had even happened yet, and I didn't want to scare anybody because I just didn't know how to break the news. So I just told the teacher because he came outside. He seen that I was out of breath, so he came outside and I told him what had happened, and he had broke the news, which I feel like is better.
There's no further threat. I will tell you that this combined police, state, local, and federal law enforcement, along with the fire department, worked very well. As the chief told you, we do have one suspect down. Of course, we have no idea on the motive. There are a number of victims that have been transported to area hospitals, so I don't want to give you false information and tell you how many victims that we have, but we will be providing that update very, very shortly. So as you can imagine, the campus is a very large area to cover. Much like we had in the aftermath of 1 October, there's a lot of additional calls coming in that students hunkered down, they're afraid, they're scared. Our officers are going unit by unit, building by building with the university police and the rest of the police officers, firefighters, EMS, and making sure that we don't have any additional victims and or subjects. So we'll be back with you in the very near future to provide an update. Thank you.
So we received a call of an active shooter event at 11:45 this morning. Officers immediately responded, engaged the suspect. The suspect at this point is deceased. We do not have information on any potential victims at this point. What I can tell you as well is that the entire Nevada system of higher education in Southern Nevada, campuses are all closed out of an abundance of caution. There is no threat to any other campus, but we are doing this out of an abundance of caution.
We were inside the student union taking an organizing training with Rise Nevada. And, we got notice that there was a shooting happening in the building across from us, BEH. And so we just, we locked the doors, we, turned off all the lights, and then we just kind of got down into, some of the corners behind some of the tables. And then we just kind of waited there about, half an hour into it. We got a notification. A lot of us were following on X what was kind of happening. Then we received a notification that the shooter or shooters were at the student union, which is where we were. And so we just, stayed quiet, stayed right there until the SWAT team came in and were able to evacuate us. It was definitely scary. There was a lot of adrenaline pumping through everyone. We kind of stayed close together, trying to comfort, some of the students that were there, making sure everybody felt as safe as we could. There was some scary times when somebody, tried to open the door, and we weren't sure if it was the shooter or if it was the police. And then later on we would hear like some loud noises of I don't know, like people thumping on doors. And then there was some sightings from either the SWAT team or the Metro Police, giving somebody instructions to either run or get down. I wasn't sure. I was just trying to keep alert and trying to comfort students. There was a lot of students that were crying, and so for me, my priority was to make sure that people felt as comfortable as we could given the situation. It was definitely scary. Thankfully we had some leaders in the group that were walking or just kind of making sure that everybody was quiet and just staying safe as best as we could, and near the exits, in case somebody walked in and we had to do something. So that was something that some folks were also near the exits or the entrances, in case we had a fight.